basketball presented by Regions Bank in the state capital. Hey,
these women play.
Cunningham and Key to tip things away.
They are quick, fast, and can both shoot it.
I heard you know something about Tony Morgan. Can't wait to get the insider scouting report. Just
in her career.
Tiani Key back in the starting five. That's a big deal. Clara Strack, Amelia Hassett, Tony Morgan, the Georgia Tech transfer. Rory Harmon now the all-time steals leader in Texas basketball history. Combine that with the all-time assist leader for the Longhorns as well.
Finish like that.
Carlton provides the defense with a block of Key there. Hassett left open and comes up short. Strack on the offensive glass. And it pops back out to Booker. Carlton for three. And it glances out of bounds. Key. And she can do a lot of things. You look at the numbers this year, 14 and 3. She's put up solid.
More at Kentucky than she did at Georgia Tech, because I needed her.
2 of 2 at the line. Kentucky with outside to Carlton, 2 on the timer. Carlton is there.
You know, just
Jordan Lee off the bounce. Well, back to the basket game. Bumped and foul.
A large part of a game. Stay out of foul trouble. We just saw Tony Morgan pick up her first.
There between those two and a steal. Booker's on her way with the bounce. Jordan Lee. And that's against that Texas pressure with Harmon right there at the point of it. Baseline for Carlton. She's got 8. Strack finally, he'll try it high-low. And a turnover. Carlton unable to track it.
Point guards, because she can defend the ball just as well as Rory Harmon can.
Kaylin Carroll checks in for the first time, and Strack right before.
Okay, so far their turnovers are they're keeping them down. Again, they're only 2 turnovers, but they've got to be careful with the live ball.
Happens. Here's Clara Strack back to work. The spin. Kentucky back in front.
Roy, I'm going to tell you, that's a big time. Got to be pleased with that play.
Yeah, you think about Kentucky in postseason play when March Madness arrives. Great look inside. Carlton now with 10. It's going to be, you can see it right now, it's going to be undervalued because of what's happened when they got players back coming off.
They're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Carlton again, she's got 12.
You see how for Tiani Key to deny passes. Get out in that pass lane and deny them hard. I don't care if they're on the block or out on the wing.
Cunningham inside at this time. Hassett on the glass. Back outside to Morgan. And she connects.
Okay, that's a big time play. Look.
In the game to come to her to start tonight. It's been the Justice Carlton show. Here's Jordan Lee, Euro. Perhaps 7. It's what we saw in their last time out against Vanderbilt. Hassett from downtown. Contact there, no whistle. Now it's Harmon. Little shake and bake, and Harmon.
Than touchy fouls.
Madison Booker had to force one up. Through the foul, and Madden against number 25 UK at 7 Eastern. Auburn at LSU, number 17 versus number 2.
She can defend any position, runs the floor, and here's what a look.
Skies for the rebound. Ahead to Lee. That's a 3.
On that ball.
Yeah, Vic Schaefer was asked yesterday by the local media, are you worried about where Jordan Lee is right now? And he said, Coach, how about the shooting in this one? Texas, 11 for its first 15. Kentucky, 8 for its first 15. Off the
So they're getting some very high percentage shots off the bounce.
Lee inside to Oldacre. She'll force one up and in.
I love seeing that.
But she loves doing it too. Boone again from the corner. She's got 3 threes to back to work. Lee dribbles inside of it. Outside to Crump. Off the kneecap and right to Key. Got it. Heat check for Boone. 4 for 4 from distance.
Well, you saw how quick Kentucky got out to Jordan Lee right there in this zone defense, not giving her any looks.
Oh, the jump stop. Here's Aaliyah Crump. Trying to spot forward for Kenny Brooks' team. And now Tiani Key against Oldacre. Oldacre, the block and the steal. Boy, halfway through the second quarter. Great look inside to sit. Boone will feed the post. Here's Obi. Step back, no. Rory Harmon.
And you're right. It was a spirited shoot around after Vic got on them a little bit, but Texas, you know, and we're sitting there.
The Olympics, and you said, yeah, like you would talk to a player knowing that the entire team is listening. Sidbury with 4 off the bench, and look, I think it worked. That's 4 minutes now, trying to get their next bucket. After that run to tie it up at 28, and a foul in the mid-range. Quadruple header Sunday, SEC Network. Madison Booker, no, and Strack, I believe, clipped her on the.
And they were a problem in their loss to Vanderbilt. Not turnovers and missed free throws. You're going to have turnovers. Just limit those live ball turnovers.
He's 66% at the line this season, 0 for 2 record. She was honored pregame, commemorating the new record established Thursday night against LSU. Texas ranked number 4 in the AP top 25, shuffling of the feet and cut. Lead to Booker, Madison Booker playing the mid-range game. Harmon off the spin. Baseline jumper, there it is. Protected on the turnaround by Cunningham. Jordan Lee, the 3. Put it out on fire. She had 12 points in the first half. Cats need this one. Strack off the mark and a foul. On the attempted rebound, it goes.
When your team doesn't knock down those free throws, and you don't even want to look over at your coach.
Strack hands it off to Key. Well, that's one way to execute the high. Could have dropped their last 3, and sometimes in heartbreaking fashion, including that 1-point setback to Vanderbilt. Harmon, no. NCAA tournament, Charlie Cream has the Horns projected on the 1 line right now, along with South Carolina out of the SEC. Oldacre with a pump.
Great example. I hope we're going to come back and show everybody that. But post-player, 5-player footwork is really important. Win it off.
Solid move by Oldacre. Roy Harmon stop and pop.
Another beautiful pull-up jump. It allows him to coach her hard. It makes her a better player, a better leader. And it's going to give her an opportunity to play in the WNBA. And if she has her numbers and stats and all that, but the one thing that Roy Harmon does so well is she leads a team.
Stolen by Strack. Great anticipation there. Boone left open, not this time. Her first miss. 2 full seasons. Here's Boone. And fouled, dribbling down the left. Booker off the mark. Kenny Brooks said, I was telling my team several days ago, we have to embrace their physicality. Those graphical calculators from the late 90s.
See, Kenny Brooks has sat Tony Morgan down.
Say that Vic Schaefer's message to his team today at the end of shoot-around has been received loud and clear. And as we speak, wide open path for Boone.
You know, sometimes it's different seeing a player in person than just always watching them on TV, but she's got a lot of, I'm going to say Texas is bringing.
Oldacre ripped away the rebound, and the dump off inside went to Justice Carlton, who now has 14. And the Cats, his team at shoot-around today, where it felt like maybe there was a little lackluster-ness to it. And he had
the work that goes in. This season becomes very long, so right now it's like the grind time. It practices. You didn't necessarily have to have 2-hour practices. You just wanted to get the work done at a level that you knew was going to.
And that meant that all the league games were quad 1 affairs. Morgan, a great hesitation in the mid-range is there. Strack hauls it in. Here comes UK. It's Boone. Back to Strack and fouled right at the rim for 1:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. Coach said it. Strack makes it. Big possession for both sides. Morgan again. Crump back in off the bench. She's been held in check. And Crump full head of steam, an offensive foul. With 2 to shoot. Now Tiani Key got to go, and a shot clock violation. Cunningham wouldn't let her breathe.
Impressed with how Kentucky came out in that 3rd quarter from halftime and won the 3rd quarter.
Key with a chance. Off balance, the Horns into the 3rd quarter, 1 for their last 9.
Well, he was really forced to go to the zone because Texas kept.
Morgan's got it. 3 seconds to shoot off the screen in the hezzy. Morgan. And And Strack's able.
Boy, the Midwest just got hit so hard. Can't imagine what Lexington was like.
Tony Morgan in.
To win this game and get some kind of momentum.
Judd again. Traveled.
Out of, they're letting them play.
Morgan, elbow jumper is there, and look at what. And against the zone, it's Judd. Off the mark, and maybe not the shot. Vic Shea created a little separation, couldn't get the shot off. Strack, a monster step, and connects. The lead is down to 1.
Play come. I would imagine that there was a little talk about it maybe in that timeout huddle. But I think Madison Booker on the basket.
21 turnovers for the Wildcats tonight. Harmon to Lee. The ball movement is there. Carlton, no. A push.
That's the first thing it speaks to. But the other thing, I mean, right now, Kentucky's defense has been just as tough.
In and out for Boone. 10. And it's been the Carlton and Lee show for Texas. How about the spin? Oldacre's been a force inside. An incredible run at Virginia Tech. Oldacre's been clutch at the line.
And working just as hard as the guards in a full-court man press.
Her footwork on the press has been incredible. Morgan inside, and the layup. Harmon to Carlton. Outside of Jordan Lee. Booker on the offensive rebound.
You don't think this game's important for Texas? Every one of these players out here right now are fighting their tail off.
Wide open look, Justice. Carlton buries it back to Boone. Morgan's been effective as of late. The crossover, stop and pop. With 3 minutes to go. Cunningham spins with the bounce and the footwork and just the effort and the hustle, coach.
Nobody's going to out-hustle her. And her ball.
She did it to extend the possession, chew up some more clock. Shot clock down to 2. Lee was fouled on the way out. Roster comes back together now healthy. And they're not going to get worse from this point moving forward. The schedule's
that maybe Charlie Cream thinks they are, but being that 3rd overall #1 seed is not a bad place to be sitting.
Strack the putback, no.
And you know, Roy, in the SEC tournament, it's a whole different feel. Like this has a feel to it, regular season, but at the SEC.
Under a minute to go. Texas on the verge, and inside a grab of Cunningham. Kentucky will get Texas A&M Network. And Joni Taylor, I see her prior. That team, we were there. 6 points tonight. Just 1 field goal now, 7. The top player in the league, so they've kind of done it in more of a unique way.
But it is difference making.
Skipper talked about that today and also yesterday in his session with the local media. 40 wins in a row here in Austin, defeating Kentucky. 18 in the country.
They really showed us some strong heart. They've got a lot to learn.